And now I'm going to ask Arobo, who is going to share with us some thoughts on how to produce an effective icebreaker. We have some people here who may not have done an icebreaker, and we'll be interested to hear what Arobo says about how to get that happening. Arobo, please.
Thank you, Shirley. So the icebreaker speech might seem to you like the hardest because it is your first ever on your pathway. But personally, I think it's the easiest. And I say this because you're going to be talking about something that you alone have the facts to, which is yourself. And the ultimate aim of this is just to give the audience something about you. Now, today I'll share with you a few tips on how I did mine a few months ago. But I'll start by sharing a secret with you, and that is that it is as important to your mentor as it is to you, the prodigy, that you succeed in this very first task. It is just like a mother sending her baby off to school on the first day. I even saw my mentor shed a tear in pride the day I gave my icebreaker speech, and I'm hoping that's what it was, pride actually. Which leads me to my first and most important tip: put it on your mentor. I call this the mother of all tips because your mentor is there to guide you. Remember that you're not a bother, you're not asking for too much. And if you're stuck, just reach out and trust me, your mentor does this to his or her mentor. So take it away, right? Disclaimer: this is no rule of thumb because it is based on the experience that I've had, everything I'm going to say going forward. Step one: go on Easy Speak and book that speech. Just do it. If you keep overthinking it, you just keep wondering, what do I pick? What do I say? What do I do? There's no perfect time. Go ahead, book the speech. And when you do this, it becomes real to you. It's either you do good or you go on and embarrass yourself, which is what I was thinking when I did mine. But that is why we call it self-development. And this is the right place to learn. Step two: pick a topic. And when I say pick a topic, I don't mean for you to pick the actual title of your speech. It is just for you to pick an aspect of your life that you would like to talk about. I've lived what, 30 plus years, and I couldn't wrap my head around what aspect of these many years on this planet that I was going to talk about. That would mean me thinking so much about what I was going to say. But I talked to my mentor, and she said to me something that stood out. She said, don't look at your whole life because you get overwhelmed talking about it in 5 minutes, but pick out an aspect. And with that, I was able to spin something out and we got the ball rolling. A tip I'll give in this regard is take 2 or 3 topics of interest to your first meeting with your mentor. Watch a few videos of icebreakers. I'll be more than happy to share mine. And you can ask around for people who have done theirs as well. I'm sure they'll be happy to help you as well. And this gives you a sense of direction. Also, Ruby mentioned the project checklist. This is so important. If you go to that on toastmasters.org, it gives you a step-by-step procedure, an action plan on what you need to do in order to get this project kick-started and even make it successful. Step 3 would be for you to write the speech. As soon as you have a date sorted, it gives you a sense of responsibility. And then for me, I find that when I sit on my computer and I start typing, it just starts flowing. And once I sit there for an hour, 2 hours, voila, I have a 5 minute speech, 7 minute speech ready. Another tip here is don't think too much about how much sense it's making, how lovely it's sounding, what the flow looks like, how do I greet the audience, the duration, and all of these things. Put it on your mentor. My mentor and I went on Zoom and we shared screens. She vetted everything from the formation to the vocabulary, the greeting, the presentation. 70% of my work was done just by that call. Step 4, practice and time yourself. And you can do this in front of your mentor or family, by yourself, whichever you choose. I did mine with my mentor on Zoom and I got all the feedback that I needed. A tip I'll give here would be Zoom has a recording feature. So if you're worried about looking or sounding funny, please be your own critique and just record yourself. Go ahead. Tip here is don't expect perfection and be open to your mentor's views. Number 5, and the last, your speech delivery. Just like everyone else here, the nerves get to work themselves on that day. You're worked up, you're nervous, but please just let it. do what you've practiced, and be calm. Remember that you're in a very safe space, and this is a place where you've come to learn, and everyone here is just gathered for the purpose of helping you. Don't forget to send out your evaluation form prior to the day of your speech. Please take time to look at what is being expected of you, what your evaluator will be looking at. The tip here for you will be to have fun. Enjoy yourself. There's no better way to learn than by having fun. This way, you're doing the work and you're still enjoying yourself. In conclusion, there are many ways to go about preparing for and delivering your icebreaker speech, but the help and importance of a mentor cannot be overemphasized. And this is how I broke the ice. Back to you, Shirley.
Robo, that was amazing. So enthusiastic, so clear, so clean. I think I'm inspired to do another icebreaker speech just from hearing you, how you did it.